Nolan Smith, outside linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, in 16 games had 6.5 sacks, 11 QB hits, and 8 tackles for loss. But in the playoffs, he's turned that up another notch, recording 4 sacks already. He's seemingly unblockable in pass rush situations, and to go along with the rest of the Philadelphia defense, he's really going to be a menace to the Kansas City Chiefs coming up tomorrow. Let's take a look at what Nolan Smith has done in the playoffs to up his game and be one of the key figures for tomorrow's Super Bowl. Welcome back to More Sip the Tally. Let's go. All right, welcome back, and let's get into Nolan Smith. Now, he's number 3, outside linebacker / defensive end for Philadelphia, and he's one of their Georgia boys. If you know, they got a bunch of Georgia Bulldogs on that defense. Vic Fangio has turned that defense into a absolute nightmare to deal with, and they've even gotten better in the playoffs. Let's take a look at him. He's number 3. That's him highlighted on the edge right there, and this is the first round of the playoffs versus the Green Bay Packers. And you saw that inside move right there versus the right tackle. And this angle doesn't really do it justice. A hell of an inside move where he swipes the tackle's left arm with his left arm and kind of throws him off balance. But wait till you see it from the end zone view and see how off balance and how shocked that the tackle was and how quick he is. Keep in mind, Nolan is one of the fastest players in the NFL. Not just defensive ends. I mean the entire NFL. As you saw from the intro. The intro showed an unofficial 4.44, but it really was a 4.39. On the left side of your screen, highlighted. Tackle knows he's fast, so he's trying to get deep. Trying to get deep as quick as possible. And he knows that as well. So he uses that speed as a tactic. And he steps right inside. Look how taken aback the tackle is. He's all off balance. All off balance. To the fact that he's just going to lunge. And even in his lunge, he gets nothing on him. Nothing. And at this point, Jordan Love really can't do anything because he's still in the pocket. So if he throws it away as intentional grounding, he can try to run, but remember, he's a 4-3 guy. So yeah, you just come on down. Let me get this on sack out you. And we're gonna go to the second game. The second sack for that game. It's at the bottom of your screen again. This time versus the left tackle. Now the left tackle actually gets depth. And this is a kind of a contained rush by Smith. And Jordan Love just kind of falls into his lap. The thing that helps this out is the defensive tackle. Defensive tackle beats his guy, and this guy right here, he beats his guy inside so bad that Jordan Love now has to step up, and he steps up right into Nolan. And that's where sometimes your teammates just help each other out. See, the tackle beats 76, and now Jordan Love sees that and has to step up, and he steps up right into Nolan. Sack number 2. As long as you're where you're at, sometimes you don't have to be, that uber aggressive and just win your one-on-ones. Just being where you at helps. Catch him on the edge. Now, he's just sealing the edge. He's really trying to grab that wrist and get rid of it. That's what he's attempting to do. He throws it out the way, but at this point, Jordan is already stepping up because 93's already beat his man. You kind of see him on the outside of the circle. Jordan stepping up. Nolan sees it and abandons the outside rush and just tries to go inside. And he walks right into Jordan Love. Let's go to next week's game. One of the most recent rendition of the Snow Bowl versus the Rams. At the top of your screen, going against the right tackle. Speed, 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 speed. Even in the snow. Speed. Strip sack. Speed, 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 and more speed. Versus 79 on the right side of your screen. And every tackle knows you got to get deep. Look how wide Nolan is. So in the tackle's mind, I got to get my slides. I got to get my slides. I got to beat him to the point. I have to. And even with that in mind, thinking it and doing it, sometimes two different things. So actually he gets a good, good angle and kind of gets him to the point. But he doesn't get enough on it. Look at him take that risk. We watched him try to do the risk a couple plays ago. He gets the wrist right here. Now he's finna get rid of that wrist. And that's all he needed. Just that little leverage to get his shoulder by. And now it's over with. So keep in mind, the speed's still coming too. The tackle stopped his feet when he thought he had him squared up. Nolan didn't. And then once he got that wrist by and now the shoulder by, it's over with. Stafford tried to protect the ball, but at that point it's too late. Then his latest rendition in the NFC Championship game versus the Commanders, a team they played 3 times in this year. Now, normally, Jaden Daniels, one of the fastest QBs in the NFL, can kind of run away from a lot of people. But again, I'm resort back to the intro. 4.44 unofficial, 4.3 official. It's one of the few guys that can catch Jaden from the backside. I know Jaden was looking downfield, but again, the way he just widens out, look how wide he gets. He's going to be outside of Terry McLaurin. Watch. Once he adjusts, he's going to get outside of Terry McLaurin. Quinyon Mitchell's closer to the quarterback than Nolan. So this tackle has to realize, man, the guy I'm blocking is way out here. So the angle could be anywhere where those dots are. The angle could be that. So the tackle has his hands full with the guy that runs a 4.3. And that's tough. That is extremely tough for that tackle. He's trying. Perfect hand placement by Nolan. Took that left hand, slapped it down. I just got to get that shoulder by. Oh, shoulder by instantly. And it's over right there. The rep is won immediately almost. And now all he got to do is just keep running. Because he's already at the level of the quarterback. And then he ain't worried about him running away from you because I run 4.3, which is probably faster than Jaden. This guy's going to be a huge factor come tomorrow. Whichever tackle he goes against, and we know Taylor loves to get those jumps early. Taylor's going to have his hand full. And even if they move, because they move the guard to tackle as well. So both of those guys going to have their hands full, especially if they get down. And they're in obvious pass situations. Be on the lookout for Nolan Smith to get a sack or two tomorrow in the Super Bowl. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me on More Sip the Tally. Super Bowl is tomorrow. So, hey, let's hopefully have a great game, and I'll see y'all then. Peace and love.